Hi, everybody. Welcome to Bulletproof Underwear, episode number 95. Woo! I am your co-host, Yam Juice.
And I'm your co-host, Flex.
And we have a very special guest today, right here in my home. None other than Bajewel.
I'm Bajewel, your guest.
Yay! It's Christmas time here in April.
It's re-Christmas for us all.
La 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 la.
It's Christmas all over again.
That's because we're in the spirit of giving. We're going to be giving you all a venereal. Never mind.
A screening. You're getting a screening, all of us.
Let me lose my hat. It's making me hot.
Gee, I felt I was making a spectacle of myself.
There we are, back to abnormal.
All right.
So here we are. It is Sunday night, just 2 days before air of the Bulletproof Underwear Show, which always comes out on Monday. This week, sponsored by Pepsi and Pepsi Light.
Yes, that's true. And our good friends at Kickstart.
That's right.
There you go. Diet 7-Up for us.
Diet 7-Up. Actually,
it's refreshing. It's the drink of a new generation.
We're going to piss off our sponsors. Shouldn't this be Sprite?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, fuck. Hey, Flex, you're out of focus.
Oh, fuck. Hang on a second.
Okay. You give me a little editing here to do.
What the fuck, man?
Can you, wave your hand in front of the camera and try to get the autofocus? Yeah, there you go. That fixed it.
I got it.
Now you're clear as a bell.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody, you can see the fine details of Flex's well-worn visage that he calls a face.
High def of all the little beard and hairs.
And this will be high def. Or maybe it won't be in high def. We don't know. So what's going on, Smexy Flexy?
Oh, not too much. Been watching a little hockey tonight.
I know the game just ended. Just ended when we started. How'd it go?
It's going into overtime.
Oh.
Oh, really?
But I couldn't continue to watch it because the suspense was too great for my ticker.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I didn't want to have a heart attack or nothing.
So, is this like a big game or something? Is this a meaningful game against a chief rival?
Yeah, it's the Stanley Cup.
Oh, this is the Stanley Cup?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh my God!
And you're just gonna devote your time to Bulletproof Underwear instead of fulfilling watching the game. That's admirable.
TV's just right over there.
Okay.
See it out of the corner of my eye.
So, do we have your attention here?
Yeah, wake up!
Of course, it's when we get done beating them in overtime and win, then they come back to Minnesota and they can't win in Minnesota. Our crowd's too vicious.
Okay, who's the opponent? Who are you playing?
Colorado Avalanche.
Oh, really?
Okay, and this is the actual Stanley Cup. This is game number what?
This is the first game of the series for both teams.
Oh, okay.
Our viewers out there, I apologize. I'm not a hockey fan. I don't understand hockey. I'm not aware of the season, so I understand it's a big deal to a lot of folks out there, including Smexy Flexy.
Yeah. So how many games do they play?
It's a best of 7.
Ah,
It's like the World Series.
Like
I know
baseball,
that.
yeah.
It's just like the World Series.
okay.
So that's happening. Let's see, what else has been happening? Oh, my dog almost died. That was terrible.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
we had him when we went to the Sabuth concert. We kenneled him, and apparently he got a blood infection when he was in there or something.
Oh.
And we had to take him back in. We had to give him antibiotics, like 2 different kinds, and they gave us some pain pills for him and some anti-itch medicine so he wouldn't itch it.
Wow.
And he's a pretty sick puppy. He's a Springer Spaniel. He wouldn't even get out of his chair for 2 days.
Is he feeling better now?
Oh, now he's back to his normal self. He's like a psycho again, so that's good.
He's a psycho.
It's really hyper. He's like really sick.
Okay, well, really, what was the problem is he was just pissed that you didn't take him to see Black Sabbath.
That's about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have took him to see Sabu.
Well, did you at least play some Sabbath music for him? You know, to ease his suffering.
We soothed his soul with rock and roll.
Yeah.
Now, last week at this time, your voice was just starting to come back. You sound like you're back to your perfectly abnormal self.
Yeah, I am. Perfectly abnormal.
So, what's been happening in the wide, crazy world of video games?
Video gaming. Let's see. Big news. First big news is the PlayStation 4 update is coming out April 30th, next Wednesday. It's going to address quite a few issues. It's going to add a special video editor that they designed just for the PS4. It's going to allow you to do game capture with
external devices and stuff.
Yep, external devices, and it's going to allow you to put game saves and stuff on thumb drives and I think external drives. So pretty exciting. Pretty psyched for that.
All right.
I hope it rolls out okay and everything works when you say it's gonna, because up till now everything's been kind of fucked up, but whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, I understand that that they're instituting some Sony Vegas stuff into the editing, which is good because that's what we use to edit this show, and it's what a lot of people are familiar with already.
Yeah, they're going to use some of the components from Vegas for it, so that's cool.
So yeah, if it looks anything at all like Vegas, that'll be a good start, because most of these cheap, free video editors that are packaged with products are usually crap.
Well, that only makes sense. It's Sony all the way, right?
Sony Wony.
Yeah. Now.
The one and only.
And let's see then what else is happening. And then there's a beta, an Xbox One beta update coming out possibly next week. That's just a rumor though, and that's going to address some more issues with friends communication and the way the layout is for friends. And I think external drives are going to be, support for external drives is going to be added.
Oh, and are they going to have a file manager?
Don't know about that, but they're going to have another update for the controller to stabilize the static that some people are experiencing apparently in their headsets through the controller.
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
know. So that could be coming down the pipe here pretty quick.
Well, there must be some kind of file manager. Otherwise, if you're going to stick an external drive or a thumb drive, how do you tell it which to save it to?
Yeah, if you're going to have an external drive, you got to be able to select files and move them from one place to another.
I'd be fairly certain that they're going to have some kind of a file.
Well, that's cool. I really do appreciate the little meter that says, 27% or whatever, but it's like, it's not really useful information if there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can't delete anything or move anything, yeah.
Yeah.
So both consoles are getting what they basically should have had at launch.
Yeah, the one for the Xbone is the beta, so that's going out to the beta test for a week. And then after a week, I think they release it to the general public.
So once again, I'm just going to say that these are all features that are all lovely and everything, but they certainly should have had everything that they're including in both of these at launch of the consoles.
Oh yeah, for certain.
Well, there's something that I ran into. I don't know. This may not be news to y'all, but basically, Yam here got me one of those controller pucks so I could plug my PX5 headphones into
Yeah, the
it.
chat
without-
adapter.
The chat adapter without having to hack up another cable, which I did, and it worked all right. But something that was like really weird. Apparently, it's not really that much better than hacking up a cable because you still have a tail.
Right.
It's like, oh my god!
It's a different.
Yeah, because you.
Colorado. Oh. God damn it!
What happened?
This is worse than the road rage I experienced today on the way home from my mom's. I tell you, man, these weasels.
Did they score?
They won the game.
They won the game.
They come back to Minnesota and get stomped.
Shit. My sympathies.
And then they got to go back to Colorado to win the win the series.
Okay. Well, fuck.
Hey, you can win some, you lose some.
I hope you didn't have any money riding on it.
I quit gambling.
So you were talking about road rage. You told me earlier that you had a little situation going
Oh
on this
yeah,
morning.
well we were coming home. This car was driving slow in the left lane, and we came up on them fast because they were going so slow. And she locked up her brakes on the freeway at freeway speed, and we almost rear-ended her. So we went to go around her, and she tried running us off the road, which in turn made us pull onto the shoulder to get around her. And in that process of going around her, apparently we cut off a carload of girls from the local university. And we get up the road, and so we got two different cars chasing us, and they start riding right behind us. So my wife was driving, she locked up the brakes, and then they almost ran into each other. And then they did it one more time. They came at us, both cars, and she locked up the brakes, and then the one girl almost went in the ditch. And that was the end of it. And then we got off the highway at the next exit, and they flipped us off, and we laughed about it and went to sleep. Dog food.
Wow.
End of story.
So Shelby is a little bit of a maniac, but you and I knew that.
But you knew that when you sat down. Oh, copyright shit. We're gonna
Oh fuck! There's a strike.
Alice
Well-
Cooper.
Well, see now our viewers know that she's a maniac,
Yeah.
and we thought you were the crazy one in that group.
Well, it really wasn't her fault because they tried running us off the road, basically.
Wow.
I got video of it on my camera. I'm going to post it on YouTube.
Oh.
If you don't
okay.
post it, I'm going to be mad.
Oh, no, I'm going to post it tonight yet.
Camera? What camera are you? What is this camera of which you speak?
Hey, hon, you want to hand me the old camera I bought? It's over there. Just a second. Oh, yeah, it's right there, and see it there? Yeah, we just lost. And I was saying curse words, she figured it out. I bought a sports camera.
Oh.
I can put it on my bike or in my car when I want, like today. But I bought a sports camera
Oh.
so that I can like do tricks on my bike and you can see it and see me wipe out and stuff.
Air Pro Ion. Okay.
All right. Now, did you get the thing where you can wear it on your head?
Yep, I got the thing where you can wear it on the side of your squash. I got the thing to mount it on your bike helmet. And I got the suction cup device here that you use to mount it to the windshield.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's a nice little unit. Yeah, I'll post some video from it. It was pretty.
So are you going to start taking up windsurfing now?
I could. It's waterproof. You never.
Wow.
You never know.
There you go.
You never
You
know
know-
what Flex is going to do next.
We have windsurfing in California. You can come out and.
Hey, I might do that. Hey, watch me. I might do a trick.
Well, that actually reminds me. I saw an interesting article on Slashdot this week about a camera that you first snap the shot, and you can change the focus afterwards.
Oh yeah, you can use your finger to pull it, and literally, I think it's a touch screen. You can pull the image to focus it however you want. Like,
yeah, but it takes a picture, and then you can focus it repeatedly later. I mean, you can make three-dimensional things so that you can actually change the perspective on it. You can change the depth of field.
Is it coming to a store near us soon?
Well, I don't know. It said that it was like $1,500, which is a lot of money, but for a camera that does a thing like that, wow.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That is cool.
That must be a new technology that they're talking about. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea what it's called, but it's a full spectrum. It uses like a full spectrum CCD to capture the image, so that, like you said, later you can manipulate the image however you see fit.
Okay, here it is. I've got it on my
It's pretty
phone.
neat.
It's called Lytro, Lytro, by Ilum. So
The Lytro Ilum camera.
yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and show the image.
Oh yeah.
Now, of course, when this gets uploaded, that's going to be backwards.
Okay, that's all right. But apparently, it's not really out because it says pre-order now.
Is that like one of those crowdfunded things?
Crowdfunded? I don't think so.
Are you using Comic Sans as your font?
Yeah.
I am.
You use Comic Sans?
Yeah. It's funny.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
It's cool.
Now we can't show video on a YouTube.
No.
We can't upload a YouTube video that's showing other
Yeah.
YouTube video.
It's all right. But I just thought that was so amazing. It's like that's
Cool.
like sci-fi.
Cool. So I was talking to Bajewel earlier, and you were at Costco. What were you picking up at Costco?
I got myself a copy of Titanfall for the 360.
Yes.
It was only $55.
All right.
Nice deal.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
$55. That's good. That's what Sam's Club cut. Same thing.
Yeah, I understand that it's on easy mode. Basically, the theory goes that that all the killers who are terribly invested in the game are the ones that went out and bought the X-Bone, and the more casual players and the kiddos that are on the 360 get this as a matter of course, because it's just the next game in the series.
Yeah.
So they're not as serious about it. So I'm looking forward to quote noob hunting because my KD is player versus player. I think it's like 3.5 or something.
You mean 0.35?
0.35, excuse me. Yes, no. Yeah.
Well,
oh no, I've got a killer.
I don't worry about that.
Well, you know what? Bajewel is her favorite thing is by far is rodeoing Titans. It's
I'm
like,
the rodeo queen. I really am. I jump on those things like crazy.
Rodeo, yeah.
so
I am more than willing to trade a life to sap somebody's Titan like 90%. Because even if they jump out of their Titan in time to take me off of it, by the time they can get off and get me off of it, I've chewed their Titan, so it's worthless. So the next time they encounter somebody and their shields are gone, they're out of there.
yeah, and of course you get the Doom a lot of times too.
Oh, I do. I doomed 3 Titans in one game one time, rodeo style.
Well, yeah, let's talk about Titanfall DLC that's going to be coming out here next month.
Oh.
Yeah, it's next month. Do you know what the date? Has it been announced?
I do not know the date. I did not. I either didn't hear or I don't remember. I don't know which.
Well, I know there's going to be some kind of jungle-y kind of mode or map or something.
Oh.
There's going to be one new game mode or one or two more game modes, maybe some more weapons, and I don't know how many maps. 3 maps, maybe.
Wow.
Does that sound right? 3 maps?
It's probably 3 maps.
And all for just $25, right?
That's for the season pass.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
pass.
That's great. Do they have any bargains so that I don't have to buy it for the 360 and the Xbone?
No, unfortunately, they haven't done an upgrade kind of thing.
No, you can buy it for the Xbox and the Xbox. So
Well, I may just buy it for the bone. My 360 is relegated to the office. My big TV is the Xbone. You know, because it's also my entertainment system as well.
No,
Yeah.
why don't you just get everything in the living room?
I guess I probably should. I kind of was hesitant because the Kinect, you know, I have a Kinect for the 360. And it's like having 2 of them up there on the TV is just kind of crazy, but you don't have to have a Kinect, I guess.
Well, you certainly don't have to have a Kinect for the 360.
no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless you're playing one of the games that comes with it, there is a couple of good ones, like the
Yeah.
Dance Central games. It actually is.
That's true. I
It's
could
worth
Dance
it.
Central 3, and they're not going to make a Dance Central for the Xbone. They're doing some Fantasia thing instead.
They're
Yeah.
not going to make a. They're not going to make a Dance Central.
No.
It's gone the way of Guitar Hero and Rock Band.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm
Dirt
surprised
Band.
because that was kind of successful, wasn't it?
Well, there is a
Dirt.
dance game from those same people. I forget the name, but it's based on some Disney thing. It's a Disney property. It's not this series.
Well, we're still waiting for a decent game to come out that requires the new Fancy Connect 2.0.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know of anything. All it's good for is just telling the thing to navigate.
Yeah.
Or record.
Yeah. Or capture that. Oh, I did something good. Save that. Like, so you can show all your friends.
Yay. Let's see, what else happened? Oh, Sony pissed off the Vita users. They took away some of the old games from the Vita.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Yes, some Vita users are up in arms over it, I guess.
Well, so what? Were they like backwards compatible games that you could use on older
No, they were
handhelds?
They were actual Vita games that they quit supporting or uninstalled from the. When they did the update, they uninstalled them from the start menu or something.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was kind of
So they can just turn them off.
apparently so.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I couldn't decide whether I was going to buy a Vita or this camera, and I bought the camera because I thought it'd be cooler to use the camera.
Now, didn't you used to have a Vita?
Yeah, I traded it in. I
That
didn't.
was a long time ago.
Yeah, I didn't
right?
care for it. I was thinking of getting one so I could play the PlayStation 4 with, like you could play it remotely.
Right, it is integrated.
But then I thought, yeah, it's kind of cheesy and the screen's really small, so
Well, also it depends on how long do you take when you're dropping a deuce.
I don't know. But I happen to have a lot more fun with this camera, wiping out on my bike and stuff and recording it than I would.
There you go.
Then I can send it into America's Funniest Home Videos and make $10,000.
Ah.
Why don't we have our own version of America's Funniest Home Videos? What's like, okay, people out there, send your funny video clips to
Yeah.
Bulletproof Underwear, and we'll give you a shout out and put your video clip
there
on
you
the air.
go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, you just reminded me, Flex, though, in Bajewel news, I recently just bought myself a very nice bicycle.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Oh, yes. It's a racing class road bike. It's a giant TCR.
Oh,
Yeah.
them are good bikes. We used to have 2 of them, actually. I had one and Shelby had one.
Ah, okay.
This sucker is lightweight.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
are. They make a very lightweight bike.
Yeah. Well, this is the TCR2, so there's a 1 and a 0, or I don't know, the Giant line, they get fancier and fancier the lower the number.
Right.
But this same exact frame, they make one that's like $2,300, but this one has lesser hardware and lesser wheels and stuff. But the frame itself is the same exact one, made of the same metal, stripped down, and I think probably unpainted. It's only a kilo. It literally weighs like 2.6 pounds.
The weight of that paint will fucking get you every time.
Oh, well, actually, when you're talking, it's like a bike under 20 pounds, the weight of the paint on the bike is actually a significant factor.
Yeah.
Oh, man, it's a killer.
Oh, yeah.
That's great.
Especially if you pick candy apple red. God, not candy apple red.
Not with the sparkles, not with the metal sparkles.
Yeah. Not with the Schwinn sparkles.
Yeah. But it is so much faster. I mean, last year I'm actually a little bit out of shape because it's been cold and wet and dark and stuff.
Yeah.
But last year I was riding just a hybrid bike with the bigger, fatter tires and about 50% more weight.
It's kind of like a mountain bike looking. It looks like a mountain bike.
Yeah, it's a cross between a mountain and a road bike. In any case, my best times, I basically, I probably don't deserve a nice bike because I do this boring the track over and over, but it does give me a very consistent thing, so I know how I'm doing.
Yeah.
And my best times, when I was in my best shape last year, before the fall, I'm beating those now. Out of shape. Started the season on this new bike.
The bike's so light.
Yeah, well, the wheels are so skinny. There's just no friction. I mean, it takes off like a rocket, and it just keeps going. It doesn't slow down.
Glides.
Also, the hybrid, I'm setting up like this, like a prim and proper girl. And with the racer, it's like I'm hunched over the wheels, and all aerodynamic and stuff.
Have you got one of those kind of helmet that has the long pointy tip going back?
No, it's got little tips like it's something out of Halo, but
you got to get that kind that's like has a long teardrop that goes back behind your back.
Super.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, hey, the seat post is even aerodynamic. It's seriously, it's like an airfoil. The forks in the front.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like
it makes it so.
Yeah.
It really does. It's funny, but it's true. Well, it's like a Porsche or Lamborghini. I mean,
Yeah.
When you get one, it's like they're unbelievable. It's like just the smallest little details make all the difference in how fast it goes.
Yeah. Well, I call this one as my sports car. My other one is more like an SUV because it's decked out with a luggage rack, and it's got a glove box so I can put my keys and stuff in it.
Awesome. And stuff.
Yeah, this new one, it doesn't have. You can't even attach a luggage rack to it. You can't put a kickstand on it. It's sports car all the way. Now it's not a Lamborghini. I think of it's more like a new age Charger or something like that. It's sporty. It's kind of fast, but it's not Lamborghini stuff.
It's not race car.
Yeah, yeah.
It's sports car, but not race car.
Yeah.
I seen a guy on a Ducati motorcycle up here today. He was doing about 120, 130.
Those things are not known for their reliability, though, as far as like
Ducatis.
Yeah, as far as like
they're in the shop a lot.
They're in the shop a lot. Yeah, it's an Italian.
Well, it's a truly a racing bike. I mean, it's stripped down and I mean, they do. If you get the beefy Ducati, not the mini one that's 11 grand, but if you get the one that's like 20 grand, it does 180 street, man.
Wow.
I mean, that's crazy.
Flex, do not get on one of those. I'm telling you.
No, I may have never got on my cousin's 1000 Interceptor with plain fuel in the gas and went out on the freeway and went 185 miles an hour.
Wow.
Well, I was intoxicated and high on certain pharmaceutical substances.
Yeah.
And
well,
I was-
that stuff is terribly dangerous.
Oh.
One of the big bosses that is in our company works in Plano, Texas. He wasn't even doing anything wrong, but he was on a closed track where they were doing racing, and some guy hit him, and he lost his foot.
wow,
Lost his foot.
Yeah, they had to amputate his foot. It was all crushed.
wow, that would suck.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So,
Well, good thing he likes motorcycles instead of bicycles.
yeah.
Yeah, I went. I did that once, and then I got pulled over for doing wheel stands down the main drag in Austin because the cops seen the headlights in the trees. So he
Jesus.
pulled me over. Yeah, I was a bad boy.
Oh, yeah.
Ay, ay, ay.
Hey, I had fun. That's what matters.
There you go. And apparently you survived, so that's good.
I may not be rich, but I'm wealthy. Because I'm
Yep.
healthy. Because I'm healthy.
For sure. Now, Bajewel and I just took a little stroll down memory lane right before this call.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So I had a Netflix subscription that allows you to have one disc at a time out, and also watch now instantly. And it's like I don't really use the disc at a time thing. I was like wasting my money, so I canceled that. But I had one disc left, and this one was for old times. So like back in 1972, a movie called "Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things" came out. And our mom took us to see it.
Somehow or another, we convinced her to take us to a movie that was, I think, at least R. I don't know, but we were like
We're kids.
11 and 13 or something. Just
Wow.
like, it was way too scary for me. I had to leave the theater and go into the lobby.
That was an intense movie, but they have it on Netflix. Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things.
They
if you want
do.
to see it.
Funny now? When you watch it now, is it funny?
Actually, it was much better than I was expecting it to be. It wasn't a great theatrical thing, but it had a little bit of plot development, characters, and
And the effects weren't horrible.
yeah.
It's like it comes from the Grindhouse kind of a school
it's
of movie
definitely
making.
a Grindhouse thing, and in total keeping with Grindhouse, like they did a few years ago, they actually had to put up a little blurb that some of the video on this, or some of the tape from the original, was damaged, and they couldn't. There's nothing to do but show the damaged footage.
So yeah, there were some areas where you could see that the film had degraded a little bit. But
it was as
really?
good as it could be, but it's a 40-something-year-old flick.
Yeah, it's a 41 or 42-year-old B movie.
Well, we're dating ourselves, but
Yeah.
I do that all the time. Nobody else will date me. Yeah.
So yeah, now I can send that video back and be free of the charges on Netflix. But but my buddy Gary came over last night. We watched Ghost Rider something Vengeance.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
I saw the original Ghost Rider.
yeah. Nicolas Cage. He's a motorcycle rider / demon.
Okay, I liked the first Ghost Rider. I take it the second Ghost Rider movie was not good.
Second one wasn't as good.
It was not very good. It was junk. It was
Yeah.
junk.
The first one, at least.
It had Nicolas Cage and a couple of other actors that you've seen before. I can't remember their names.
Yeah.
Anyway, the dialogue was stilted and stupid. The plot was fucking retarded. They were saving a boy who had special powers, and there was like he basically beat Satan.
Oh, of course.
He sent Satan to hell.
Well, that's
Yeah.
like that one Adam Sandler movie where he plays the guy that his dad is Satan.
Yeah. Little Nicky.
Little Nicky, yeah. Oh, little Nicky.
Well, Nicolas Cage was nominated but didn't win a Razzie for this performance.
Ah.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Which reminds me, I was looking up the Razzies, checking them out, and Adam Sandler has been nominated for many, many Razzies, and he's won a couple of times.
This is true.
They like to pick on certain actors. You know, Nicolas Cage they like to pick on, and Adam Sandler and a few other people they like to give it to him.
Well, I liked Nicolas Cage in, what was that?
Leaving-
Arizona.
Oh,
Raising Arizona.
Oh, Raising Arizona? Yeah, that's good.
That was a good movie, but a lot of times he's kind of silly.
Leaving Las Vegas was like really depressing. It's like
That was his best work.
he
really.
was. Let's see, what was it? He was a chronic alcoholic.
He's trying to drink himself to death, and
Right.
Elizabeth Shue was the hooker with a heart of gold who took him in.
Yep. Saved it.
Okay.
Tried to save him.
Love those hookers with hearts of gold.
Yeah, don't all hookers have a heart of gold?
We don't want to wreck the movie for anybody, so we won't say what happened. But
Yeah.
Yeah, he may or may not have killed himself drinking.
Oh, yeah. Maybe.
Anywho.
let's see what else is happening in the gaming world. Minecraft for the 360. The data, all your data for Minecraft is going to transfer to the Expo mode.
Ah.
So you'll be able to keep your maps you made and all your stuff you created, you know?
So if you made a gigantic mansion on a hill, you can still have it on your Xbox One.
Exactly.
There you go.
And I heard it's coming to PS3. I don't know if it's coming to PS4 or not, but I heard it's coming to PS3.
Yep, for sure. We got MLB 14 to show for the PS4 coming out May 6th there.
Now that came out already on the PS3, right?
Right, it came out earlier on the PS3.
Now, so that's sort of weird.
I don't know, they had a lot more work to do. I saw video footage of it now that they've got it done, and they showed it side by side, and the difference is incredible. They've increased the polygons by 1,000. So now instead of like having 100 different figures in the crowd at a time, they have 1,000 different figures at a time. So they can make a crowd look pretty realistic.
Well, you know, that's what it's all about, is looking at the crowd idly while you're playing baseball.
No, that and drinking beer.
So if you look in the crowd, is there like a guy in the stands with one of those beer hats on, you know?
A Homer Dome? No.
Yeah, with the foam finger, you know?
I don't know.
And depending on which team you're playing, it has the logo, Go A's, on his foam finger.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I always thought it was funny on the Guitar Hero when at the end of the song it shows your band up on stage. Also at the beginning of the song, but when it's about to start, and the people in the audience, it's like
There's only
they're all
three
bopping,
guys.
They're all bopping like in the same direction.
Swinging back and forth in the same direction.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's only three separate sprites, but there's 100 of them.
Yep.
Yeah. There's all these. Well, they're not all going the same direction. Like half of them are doing this, and half of them are doing that.
It's like them fucking birds that you put that dip their nose in the water glass.
I had one of those.
Oh, yeah.
Too. Whoops.
I still don't understand the physics principle that makes that work.
I don't either.
I don't understand physics, so I won't comment. I know a hell of a lot about physics, so I've been through 2 windshields, 3 or 4 rollovers. I flew off my bike more times than I could count. Probably more times than I could count.
So you specialize in Newtonian physics, is what they call that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make sure that you wear your GoPro next time you hit a windshield.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to do that. Show me flying through the air. Whee! It'll be a hootenanny.
A hoot and a nanny.
So there's an update to the medical marijuana status in Minnesota.
Let's hear it.
Yes.
Preach, brother,
Well,
preach.
Cleared the Senate's Health and Human Services Committee. It's expected to clear the other committee sometime next week and be voted on and ratified by the Senate. and it's going to go to the House where it's expected to pass, and the governor's going to sign it.
Yay!
Medical marijuana, so you can go get lollipops,
Yep.
So
macadamia cookies.
That's medical, not recreational, right?
Medical.
Okay. Well, that's the
Medical.
same thing, really.
Medical edibles.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Go for the macadamia cookies.
Well, I have a friend that has a medical card, and there's nothing wrong with her.
My shoulder hurts a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's
you're
like-
not wearing your brace right now.
No, I quit wearing it. Wasn't doing any good, so I figured I had to start working my shoulder out sometime.
All right. So you can do this.
No, I can't. Not yet.
Well, you could.
I did it last week, but it hurt like hell after I did it, so I'm not going to do it again.
All right. So, are there any more concerts on the horizon?
Amazing Spider-Man 2 or whatever is coming out, I think, Monday night at midnight. So that's coming down the pipe. Other than that, we got Castle Wolfenstein coming out later in the month of May, and Watch Dogs. There was a 9-minute trailer for Watch Dogs last week. If you haven't done it yet, go ahead, go out to Facebook and join the Sub One Gaming group. And I post all that stuff. I get it off of Twitter and Facebook and post it on the Sub One Gaming Facebook page.
Yeah, check it out.
Check it out. I know you don't use Facebook, Yam, but some people do. So
Oh, I do.
if you use
I'll do it.
if you use Facebook, go ahead and just go out and subscribe and like the page and check it out.
I'll like it. Yeah, baby. I'll give you a like.
Yeah, I don't mess with Facebook.
We'll tell you that we're going to put a link up, but then we won't, so who cares? We're going to put a link. Never fucking do.
No, I try to put links.
I know, I forget.
Well, see, if I forget...
I see you done do it, and then I look at it, and I'm like, oh shit, wish I put some links in. Then I end up fucking doing something else. And
Well, just log into the BPU account and, put your links in there.
I always forget. Like, the next day I look at it, and I'm like, watch, and I'm, oh shit, we forgot to put the emotions in. So then I watch the rest of the video, and then I end up doing something else, and I forget to go in and put the emotions myself.
What's an notion?
I think he's talking about annotations.
Annotation. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Pardon my French.
We all have different notions about what an annotation is.
Whatever it is, it's that little thing balloon you can put in the window of a YouTube video.
The little blue. Well, then there's like a link that you can just put in the description, which is a lot simpler.
Yeah.
It's like, I never mess with annotations anymore. I used to do them on my own videos on my channel.
So if y'all don't put those on your pages, does that make y'all a couple of missing links?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
No, you already are missing links.
Dive.
That's right.
All right. Hey, I'd say we just about covered it.
No. My Carly box don't work anymore.
Oh.
Uh-oh, time for some new high-tech, high-budget special effects.
Jen and McCartney would be so disappointed in me right now for my Carly if she knew that our Carly box don't work.
Uh-oh, maybe the battery.
Jenna McCurdy is her name. She played iCarly just a couple years ago. She's 21 years old.
Is that Nick or is that Disney?
Nick. She played it. She was 17, 18 years old playing a 14-year-old.
Right.
So, yeah, I think we've just about covered it all. I mean, we went from what started out with some Titanfall DLC information and some PlayStation information, stumbled along onto some Road Rage information, a little bit of weed information for Cephas because he likes that, Yeah. Put weed in the title, Cephas, so you get his attention.
That's true. That's true.
He said so.
And you got a little zombie update nostalgia.
Oh yeah, and some cyclery,
And some cyclery. And some
That's
motorcyclery.
motored and non. Oh, we don't
All
need
right.
to know about your
All
sex
right.
life.
So, sorry. So you have been watching episode number 95 of Bulletproof Underwear. So for you who are still with us, thank you.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. Okay, so I am your co-host, Yamjuice.
And I'm your co-host, Flex.
And
And I was your guest, Bajewel.
I was just going to say that.
Jewel.
So now you know what time it is. It's kind of crowded. We're sort of scrunched here to try and squeeze into the camera.
That was funny.
It was.
That was funnier than we're walking back from the Black Sabbath concert, and everybody was smoking weed all over the place, man. I mean, and the cops don't do nothing about it because it's decriminalized. And we're walking along a page, and there's all these people hiding in doorways, smoking weed and shit. That was funnier than hell. I'm like, what's that smell coming out of the... Oh, forget it. I don't want to say.
So next year they'll all have cards.
Yeah. Well, they probably already do for all I know.
Yeah.
We in Minnesota will, though. But, all right, then.
All right.
One thing left to do.
That's it.